air. It's stuff that builds up and clogs our drains, whether it's an old home or a new home. Well, there is a solution. Thank goodness for Professor Amos and his amazing team. This is his most powerful, most effective Superfast Max concentrated drain powder. Guys, you've got 64 applications here with a brand new configuration celebrating the 16th anniversary. This is going to open your drains, and this is going to maintain your drains. Over 2 million sold in the last 15 years, and that's because it works. I want to jump in with our special guest. It's Professor Amos's son, Amos III. Amos, my friend, as always, it's a pleasure to see you. Happy anniversary. Did I read this right? 16 amazing years?
16 amazing years. Adam, this is amazing. 16 years and 40 years in business from my dad, Professor Amos. You know, the degrees in technology is off the hook, and we're here with our Superfast Max. Absolutely beautiful.
Well, my friend, we're excited to share this offer. It comes in 3 options: lemon, lime, eucalyptus, grapefruit, or fresh ocean. Amos, a lot of people always want to know, what's the difference between the regular drain unblocker versus this concentrated powder? Tell us.
This concentrated powder makes 64 applications. The drain cleaner we all know and love by my dad. Let me just show you. Come on down here. The proof is in the pudding. Okay, this is the drain cleaner we all know and love by my dad. That's the liquid, okay? Our Superfast Max is a powder concentrate that makes 5 of those drain cleaners you all know and love. So that's about $100. That's about $100 right there, Adam. This Superfast Max makes about 5 of those drain cleaners you all know and love by my dad. All you do is take an application to a cup of hot water and you pour it down the drain. Now, Superfast Max has an accelerated formula. What that means to you is it works on contact to break down the grease and oil. Superfast Max turns your hair into foam. It turns your food into foam. All your grease and oils turn to foam. And let me explain this science right here, the pool. This is important because here's what's happening, and here's why you get drain clogs at home. When you pour something down your drain that's oily at a hot temperature, as soon as it comes in contact with a pipe that's about room temperature or a cold pipe, it turns it hard and it solidifies it right away. So you get that buildup right there in that trap. Now you need a proprietary formula like our Superfast Max to break it down. So the dynamic way that Superfast Max works, it turns everything in the drain line into foam. Now, Adam, I got to show you something. A lot of us get these clogs at home, and the first thing we're doing wrong is going to the local store, one of the depots, and getting a consumer product like this. Products like these, I read the label, products like these contain acid, bleach, ammonia, there's animal fats, there's lies in there. Those are highly corrosive materials that you pour down the drain line. Adam, the second thing they tell you, pour half that bottle down the drain. Well, that's what I did. I want to show you something. 90% of those chemicals trickle right down here to that curve unit. That's called a trap. That's to design to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up and permeating through your house. But the chemicals are sitting there building heats of 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Your pipes aren't bulletproof. They're not made to get that hot. Inevitably, they'll crack. So let's give it a minute and come right back to it. Moving on to test tube number 3. Count to yourself right now, and I want you to see how long does it take for this proprietary formula to activate and go to work. You'll see that it's about 10 seconds or less. 10 seconds or less before everything in the drain line starts to turn into foam. Last week's food, last month's food, Adam, even last year's food, it all breaks down into foam, saponifying everything like it's designed to do. That degreasing technology we all know and love by my dad, Professor Amos, and that's why we're at HSN for about 16 years now. I love it.
The reality is, though, Amos, we've all been there. We all know the issues. We know those blocked drains are a pain in the neck. We know buying all the drain cleaners, they don't always work the way they should, and we end up pouring the whole bottle down. So for so many years, we've been talking about, bragging about, showing off about, screaming and shouting about Professor Amos's product because it works. The reviews back it up with thousands of reviews. The excitement in people's voices when they call in, talking about it, really shows that it works. Today, you've got an opportunity to go the next level. This isn't the regular Superfast drain cleaner. This is the most powerful form. It's the form that really can drive down and drive through some of the hardest clogs. So if you're going to buy a drain cleaner, you would certainly buy this one. We talk about safe, old homes, new homes. We talk about any pipe or plumbing system because we mean it. Since we launched the big birthday configuration, the anniversary configuration, nearly 10,000 have been reserved. And Amos, what I love about this is that you guys have put together the dynamic duo. We're opening the drains and we're maintaining the drains.
That's it. That's it. Listen, we don't have a drain cleaner. A drain opener. What we have is a drain cleaner. What that means to you is it doesn't just open the drain line. It's going to clean the drain line. Very important. You want it to clean that drain line because you don't want anything sticky or oily left behind to attract that new nest of hair or animal fat products to build and choke out your lines. Now, I went right over top of that consumer product that I used earlier, and it tells you on the back of this bottle, says don't mix chemicals. You could have a bad reaction. But since we have an innovative drain cleaning method without acid, without ammonia, it gets right through the acid and the ammonia and starts to saponify on contact with that accelerated formula. So now I want to show you, because what you're supposed to do, Adam, you put that down the drain line, you give it about 10 minutes, and then you run hot water for 5 minutes. So let me show you. Now, the best application is if you live on a second-story home or a third-story home, you start upstairs. You do your applications upstairs. Overnight, let the product sit, and in the morning, you can run hot water for 5 minutes. Look at that, Adam. It's a gusher. Your drain lines are squeaky clean. Everything that was sticky and oily on the inside has been suspended free from the inside of that drain line. Now things are going to flow freely through your drain. That's what you want, things to flow freely. And that's what Superfast is designed to do. Superfast Max gets the gunk out for sure, and it doesn't leave anything sticky or oily left behind. Now, if I could show you this is important because this is actual, this is factual. The dirtiest place in your whole house is the end. Yeah, you could say that again, Adam. That's the dirtiest place in your whole house. It's about 500,000 particles of bacteria per square inch in the drain line of your kitchen sink. You have to eliminate that because that's a food source for bugs and for critters. They feed on that mess night and day. And you can have an infestation in the drain lines of your kitchen sink, your drain lines in your bathroom sink, because they feed on that. Now, you pour that application right over top of that oil byproduct, and what that represents, Adam, that's last week's food.
Right.
That's last month's food, even last year's food that's hardened and solidified. It even breaks that down into foam. Very dynamic, very innovative, no acid, no ammonia. And here's how you mix it. Let me show you this. So that's a cup of hot water. And I take an application of our Superfast Max, pour that right into the hot water. It'll foam up a little bit on you. Oh, look there it is, Adam. You see the hot water, that's the hot water activation. That's what we call it. Now you're gonna pour that right over top of the hair. And I gotta show you some time-lapse footage because if you have pet hair, if you have human hair, fuzz, lint, fur, Superfast Max is even going to saponify that and turn it into foam in 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, it all breaks down, the toughest hair clog, pet hair, human hair, anything. And it's designed to do that in 10 minutes.
And that's the joy of it. It works quickly, easily, effectively. You can rely on it, right? It's dependable. So with this, if you've got maybe that shower that's always blocked, if you've got a problem drain, if there's a smell, if there's an odor, and you know it's coming from the drain, this is going to help solve all of that with our best value of the anniversary month. Choose lemon lime, eucalyptus grapefruit, or the fresh ocean. You're getting both of these, so you're not having to choose. 64 applications is magnificent. And I think a lot of people love that, Amos, because, you know, the bottles, the liquid bottles are fabulous, but this is more concentrated, it's more powerful, and it takes up less space to store it.
That's it. It's more powerful. This makes 64 applications with this entire configuration. That's an equivalent of 5 of the drain cleaners you all know and love. So if you didn't saw what I just did there, Adam, that was actually the pet hair after you wash your Rover, the golden retriever, in the tub, and you got all that hair sticking to the drain lines. You got to eliminate that. You got to maintenance that, and that's what our Superfast Max does. You'll get 64 applications between the two of these, okay? And you can open and clean your drain lines, and then you can maintenance them with our Fast PM. But let me show you, there is no job that's too big or too small when it comes down to Superfast Max. Test tube number 2, Adam, I'm going to pour that whole bottle in test tube number 2. But what I got to point out is, look at where the chemicals go. They go down to the bottom, and they sit there generating heats of 160 degrees because there's acid, there's ammonia, there's bleach, there's animal fats in there. But meanwhile, at the ranch, Superfast Max doesn't heat up your drain lines. It breaks things down into foam, eliminating the food, the hair, the bugs, the critters, everything that's down there in the drain line. Absolutely amazing cleaning technology. Let me reference this one more time, Adam.
Okay.
So if you know, we've been at HSN since 2003, and we've been there with our Superfast drain cleaner, the liquid form, and it sells like hotcakes. People love it. The reviews are amazing. But that's about $100 worth of drain cleaner right there. That's 5 bottles, Adam. This one Superfast Max equivalates to 5 of those drain cleaners. 5 of them, $100 worth of drain cleaner. That one does right there. If you're conscious of your dollars, do yourself the biggest favor. Get our Superfast Max. You'll be glad you did. You'll be cleaning your drain lines once a week, once a month, however you want to do it, but you have enough to last you for the next 2 years.
I mean, you heard what Amos just said, enough to last you for the next 2 years. So it's something else, done, dealt with, no more worries, and we're showing you the proof. We're showing you it in action. You see how quickly and effectively it works. Amos, we're about to hit 10,000. We're seeing it saponify before our very eyes, right?
That was it. Okay, Superfast Max has an accelerated formula. If you're just tuning in, I put an application down there. It turns your hair into foam. It turns your food into foam. All the grease and oil in your drain line turns to foam. That's the dynamic way that it works, turning everything in the drain line into foam. Now, you let that happen for 10 minutes. You run hot water at them. I'm telling you, it's a squeaky clean drain line on the inside. Everybody's happy. You'll hear that suction sound, that when something goes down, and that's what you're going to love about it, because your drains are flowing freely.
Amos, my friend, send our love to your dad. Congratulations again on an amazing anniversary. We'll see you real soon.
This sounds good, Adam. Great to be with you all the time. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, buddy. The amazing Amos and Professor Amos, who we have adored for so many years on this network. We're loving. The entire family is just awesome. Still to come, Debbie Meyer green boxes are coming up to save us a